guys, welcome back to my channel. It's not going to be a quick video, so I'm not even going to lie and say it's going to be quick. But it's more of an update on my eczema. I know it's been a very long time since I actually showed you guys my eczema. I've actually gone through quite a process with it. Lately, especially for the past, I guess, 6 months or so, my skin has been acting up. Like, it's gotten really bad, especially in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if it's something that I ate or something that I touched, but my skin has been literally out of control to the point like it's blistering and bleeding. And I know in the past I spoke to you guys about more emotional side of, you know, having eczema and how I've dealt with having low self-confidence and stuff like that. But I haven't actually come with more practical advice and things that I've been kind of going through practically with my eczema and the things that I'm going to be going through. So I thought that I'd come on here and share that with you. So as you guys know, I've had eczema since I was about 3 years old, which means it's about, oh, I'm 27 now. Yeah, you guys do the math. I don't know how long that's been. But I've had eczema for that long. And it's mostly been on my hands. I had it all over my body up to the age of about 10. But now it's been on my hands since I was about 10 years old. And my eczema is a little bit different to, I guess, a lot of other people's eczema. I think more so because the doctors classified it as chronic, which basically means that it's long lasting. So it's a little bit different to someone who has like a flare up of eczema and they can just like slap on some steroid cream and they'll be good. But for me, on the other hand, it is a little bit more long lasting. After doing some research, I have realized, which the doctors surprisingly haven't told me, that eczema has a lot to do with your gut and the things that are happening on the inside of you, which is causing a reaction on the outside. So all these steroid creams and all these sort of skin remedies are not really solving the problem. As it stands today, there isn't like a cure for eczema. I believe in Jesus, but anyway, that's what the world says. There isn't a cure for eczema, so it's a matter of managing it. So as for me, who has more chronic eczema, it takes a lot of long-lasting medication basically to do that. Over the years, as you guys know, I have tried everything. Like, I have tried everything. I've used African remedies, things that I've had to drink, things I've had to bathe with, and I've also used like Chinese remedies, which you guys know is very expensive. I have been through the NHS and I've gone through the specialists with the dermatologist, and they've taken me through light therapy. They've taken me through 2 rounds of oral medication, one of them being one that they give cancer patients, and that was affecting my liver. It wasn't immunosuppressant, so it was doing the absolute most to my body, but my skin was clear, but the side effects was too much. I was growing hair everywhere, TMI, but I was growing hair everywhere. Like, it didn't make any sense. It was affecting my liver. I had to take blood tests every 2 weeks. I wasn't sexually active anyway, but they said I had to take a pregnancy test every month because being on the medication could affect pregnancies, and it was just doing the absolute most, but my skin was clear. And then I realised that it wasn't worth it. Like, what I was doing to my body through this medication, it wasn't worth it. And God bless this lady who worked at the hospital as a nurse, and she came up to me and she was like, "Blessing, stop taking this medication. Like, you're too young." I think her daughter had it at one point. She said, "Stop taking it, you're too young, it's just not worth it. Like, if I were you, I would go natural and just get off all these pills." And as the years progressed, I realised that all these creams that people have been giving me and putting on me, it's just not working, because my eczema is quite long term. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It just gets a little bit better or progressively worse. It doesn't completely clear. So that's why I'm looking more towards natural remedies. In my video about my eczema, I had so many comments about different creams I should use, different creams that most of them contain steroids. A lot of them contain steroids and are actually harmful to the skin, but it has worked for some people. And that brings me to my next point about recommendations and things like that. If you're like me and your eczema is quite visible, you would understand, or you would know that you probably won't go a week without somebody recommending you a cream or something that you should use. And I understand that people are trying to be helpful, and we get that people are trying to be helpful, but if we used every single cream that came our way for the past 20 or odd years, bruh, like, it would be insane. It would be insane. And I get it because people's cousins, sisters, friends have used it and they've cleared their eczema. They've used it and it's cleared their eczema. But everyone's skin is different. There are different skin types. If you've had it for a very long time, like I have, it's a little bit more stubborn to get rid of. And again, with skin types, like, people's skin react differently to different medication. And again, because it's all steroids, it is all still harmful and it's not good for anyone who has eczema long term. So yeah, currently this is my hands. It's pretty bad. It's very bad. It got so bad the other day that I actually was forced to use a steroid cream because I couldn't literally bend my fingers. It was so sore. So I actually had to put some steroid cream on it, just to calm it down. That was only for one night. But I'm trying to stay away from steroids and just try my best to go all natural. So at the moment, I'm going to kind of run you through the things that I use and the path I want to go on, trying to heal myself or trying to make myself as clear as possible from eczema as I can, but the natural way. So to shower, I use black soap. You guys probably know what black soap is already, but I use Dietary specifically. I know a lot of people find this quite drying, and I get it. It is very dry. My mum tried to use it on me when I was younger, but I hated it so much, like, because I was like so dry after. So I only started using it maybe about 3 years ago again. When I was younger, she really tried to get me to use it, but I couldn't. So people do find it quite drying. That's why it's really important that when you are using it, you have to not use hot water because that will make it drier, and immediately apply moisturizer afterwards. Keep as moist as possible, and try not to get dry. It's difficult because when you use like Dietary in Nigeria, when I use in Nigeria, my skin is not dry. It's because of the water. The water is so much softer in Nigeria and in Africa in general, and the water is extremely hard here. So the hard water mixed with Dietary is like, yeah, the desert. It's dry. It's dry. But yeah, so I use that. I use shea butter, raw shea butter, to moisturize my face as well as my hands. But on the rest of my body where I don't have eczema, I actually use Nivea. I'll put it here, but it's a really good moisturizer and it tackles like dry skin. I thought that I wasn't able to actually find a moisturizer in this country that wouldn't react to my skin because my skin is so sensitive, like so sensitive. But this is the only thing that doesn't react to my skin. So I don't put it on my eczema, I only put it on my main body where I don't have eczema. So shea butter, I apply it on my hands. I have eczema on my feet as well, so I apply the shea butter on my feet too, and then use black soap everywhere to shower with. The last couple of days when it's been really bad and my hands have gone so sore, I found this extremely helpful, which is aloe vera gel. You can find this anywhere really, but I got mine from Holland & Barrett, which I think is probably more expensive in Holland & Barrett, but you can pretty much find this everywhere. Just make sure it is close to 100% aloe vera gel as possible. Mine is 99.9, but make it as 100% as possible. And I found this really helpful in soothing my eczema. Like if you had guys, if you got eczema and you know you've had a good itch, like you have itched to your heart's content, but you're left extremely sore after, this has really helped me cool it down and just cool down the pain of that itch, and just kind of stop me from itching in general. So this has been really helpful. I've applied it to my face as well because I've been breaking out here, and it's worked. So if you haven't tried this already, please try this. And then to moisturize on the day-to-day when I'm out and about, I use Epiderm. this is the Epiderm. I don't carry this around with me, by the way. I have a smaller container that I pop this into, and this is what I carry around my bag to moisturize with. It is very, very greasy, so be mindful if you work in an office and you're trying to like touch documents. I have done that and it's kind of stained the documents a little bit because it's very oily. So just make sure you like moisturize and make sure it's dry before you touch anything. But yeah, this is really good. Find this in the Superdrug. You can get it from your GP, but it's a really good moisturizer and it's developed by dermatologists. But you know, it's helpful and it's really good. Oh, guys, I feel like I've talked my ear off. Okay. Let's keep going. So I also have been drinking apple cider vinegar. So I've been drinking apple cider vinegar for about a year or so. Only because I heard that it has really good benefits for your skin as well as weight loss, which is like, they're trying to be, you know, snatched out here. I've heard really good things, and my mum also uses it as well, and she's had really good results too. So I've been using it more to just drink every day. I think this thing actually stinks. Like, I know it stinks, okay? You've probably seen this all over YouTube. It's from Bragg. I got mine from Amazon, I think. No, my mum got it for me, but you can get this anywhere. I think they sell it on Amazon. A lot of hair shops have it, but I would be cautious because it has become very popular and I think there might be fakes flying around. Yeah, you can find this on Amazon or in any beauty supply store. But yeah, so I use this and I drink it. I dilute it with warm water, and I use a straw because I can't deal with the taste. Guys, this thing stinks. This thing stinks. This thing really, really stinks. Like, it actually smells like feet. And yeah, it smells like feet. So I drink it in the morning. The first thing I drink is I drink this, especially this week. I've really been trying my best. So this whole week, every morning before I even eat anything, I would drink this with some warm water through a straw. I drink about a mug of it with like 2 tablespoons of this inside. I guess it's worth it. But however, I've also heard that people have been applying it directly onto their skin. That sounds painful to me, but apparently it's worked for some people. So I might actually try doing that. If you don't dilute it with water and use a cotton pad and apply it to the affected area once a day, it does something. So I actually might try that and see if it helps. I'll keep you guys updated. Tell me if you want like a vlog about this, because I want to take you guys on my journey of trying to heal myself as natural as possible and try my best to stay away from these steroid creams. Also with your diet. So I was told when I was about 12 that I was allergic to dairy. I was drinking dairy fine, like from the time I was born till that age. I was having ice cream, I was having milk, I was cool. And then like all of a sudden my throat literally started closing up every time I had milk. Like I'll get that, that's so disgusting. I would get that, my throat would be scratching like will be itching, sorry, so badly that I was trying to scratch my throat with my tongue like so much, and like my eyes would go red, my ear would start itching, I would just start freaking out. So my mom took me to the doctor and they gave me a patch test, and then they told me that I was allergic to dairy. So I don't know how long or when it came about, but that's what happened. So I went to a dietitian and then she was telling me like I can't have biscuit, I can't have cake. What? Yeah, can't have cake, I can't have like anything breaded because of the buttermilk. Like there was just so much, and I looked at her, I was like, could you do this? Could you do this for a week? I dare you to do this for a week, okay? Don't tell me to do this. Like I can't. And she gave me a whole list of things that I could and couldn't eat. So I went away with it and I did cut out the main thing. So I stopped having cow's milk, I stopped having ice cream, I didn't have yogurt. However, I was still eating things that contained milk in it, so like my biscuits, my cake, I was still eating that stuff. But then I realized that in order for me to try, I realize now that in order to try and heal myself as natural as possible, and now I understand that it's coming from my gut and me not being able to digest certain food, and that's reflecting on my skin, that I may need to cut those things out as well. So a few weeks ago I did go dairy free for a week. Child, it's hard. Like it is so hard to go dairy free, like completely dairy free, not like the you know, don't eat milk kind of. No, fully dairy free is difficult. Like, everything has milk in it. Everything has milk or buttermilk in it. Like, it's so hard. Like, even things like sensations. Like, I went to the till at Tesco and I went to go get some lunch, picked up a packet of sensations. Before I got to pay for it, I looked at the back and I saw that it contained milk in it, and I was like really? Like, crisps? I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, there's so many things like that that you don't actually expect to have milk in it, but it actually does. So yeah, I am trying my best to stay away from dairy and go completely dairy free. So I'm trying some new things and trying to eat new things that don't contain dairy in it. But again, I need your help. It's a journey, and I hopefully it's going to help other people to find things that are rich in nutrients to help promote good skin health, that are not dairy free. For one, people have gone vegan. I can't do that, I'm sorry. It is just what it is. I'm not about to go vegan. I am trying to see what else I can eat to really help better my skin and promote good skin health, and just be as natural as possible, and just kind of stay away from all these steroid creams and these things, because at the end of the day, you're putting it on your skin, but it's going somewhere. Like, it's going into your bloodstream. It is affecting your insides, and I don't want that. Like, I want to be as clean and cleansed as possible and really take care of my skin properly this time. Like, I can't be just out here like itching. I can't. Like, I have to make sure I'm taking care of myself, and hopefully as I do this, it's going to help other people as well. So I'm going to vlog as much as possible and take you guys on this journey. So I hope all of you are doing well. My memory card is about to run out, so I'm going to stop recording now. But yeah, I'm going to keep vlogging my journey. If you have any recommendations about what I can eat and any natural products that you may have tried, please leave them down below. And then yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys real soon. Bye!